Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So the Wand Wars event is nearing an end. In only a bit over 1 day from right now, it is going to be over. And now is the time for you to do your attacks, try to rank up if you're interested in getting the frame, which is top 20 for ranking. And you also do your spectating bets in order if you want to get the title for that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go over basically all that I learned in the time playing Wand Wars and like the strategy I use to climb. If you take a look actually at my recent performance, after I've been using some strategies, it's been a lot better. If you look at my records here, we've had like basically almost a complete win streak all the way up to now. We're at over 4,100 ranking points. So we're going to go ahead and try to carry on this win streak in the attack. And I'm going to talk about the combos, because really key in each match you have is not only the strongest heroes, but also the combos. So we know Tilaya is good, but the thing is Tilaya is countable by true damage on the enemy team. That can be Pheromore, that can be Silven. Silven is very good, but he needs to have temporary stat buffers on the team. And so, for example, Smokey can qualify as that, or even sometimes, you know, there are different ones, even Faye technically can qualify. We don't have the greatest temporary stat buffers on this lineup, but I still just have a feeling I want to go for Silven. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for Silven, because the thing is, if I pick Tilaya and he goes for Silven plus Smokey, he's going to have a temporary buffer, he's going to have Silven, and that true damage can cut through Tilaya, and that's kind of the worry. So you're going to go for Tilaya and Cry. Both of these are scary heroes, definitely. They're both very strong, but you know, if we go for 2 temporary stat buffers along with Silven, is basically the unkillable combo, and like we're gonna ramp up so quickly, just seconds into the match ultimating. So I'm gonna go for my 2 temporary buffers, which are gonna be Pheromore and Smokey. The team looks very strange, but it's all about giving those temporary buffs to Silven, because if you give him 2 temporary buffs, he has 600 bonus energy. He's gonna be ulting right out of the gate, and then just shredding the enemy team. Like the Silven will not even have a chance. Now Natsu, of course, is scary. Like every hero on his team is very scary. Individually, they're very strong heroes. But because we have this combo, I think we're probably still going to have a good chance of winning. So all I'm doing is I'm putting everyone back, making it take time for the enemy to get up to me. We have the temporary buffer, Smokey, and then also Pheromore onto Silven. And then we just need Pheromore to tank for us for a little while. And we want ideally him to engage with the Natsu a little bit away from us, because we don't want Natsu ultimate reaching the backline. But I think we're just gonna try to kill him before even Natsu casts an ultimate. That's the whole game plan. Okay, Natsu gets in, so we need to kill him ASAP, but we got this ultimate so quickly. There you guys see it. So this is a crazy comp, having temporary buffers along with Silven. If you have 2 temporary buffers, the match ends in literally seconds. Like, and even if the enemy has individually some of the strongest heroes in the game, it doesn't matter unless they can crowd control, like delay your Silven, because 7 seconds in, they're done for. And obviously the enemy needs more time than that to kill you. And Tilaya gets hard countered by true damage. So like, even though Tilaya individually a very strong character, because in that draft we had Silven and Smokey and even the other one, it was just better that we went for Silven. Now the opponent could have denied both of the temporary buffers, gone for Smokey and Pheromore, but then his team would be really weird, right? So yeah, that's what I opted for there. Okay, so we have another lineup here. I really like Baelran, especially if you have multiple healers. But here, unfortunately, it looks like just one healer, Smokey, and I don't think that's enough. Kordan also is very strong, especially with other melee heroes who can go into his hunting circle. Indris is also just a standalone very strong hero, but he's countered by tanks. So like, you need to look at the whole thing picture here and think, like, I'm thinking Gerda, Kordan combo. Oh, Gerda, Baelran actually. I doubt he's going to pick Gerda. I'm going to go for Baelran. I doubt he's going to pick Gerda. Oh, he could go for Gerda Kordan, which would be a really smart pick, because I'm really locked into this Baelran. I need my healers. Okay, he didn't go for it, so this is perfect. We're going to go probably Gerda and Smokey, because as far as I can see, there's not any crowd control to interrupt my Smokey. We're going to be able to get the healing off, and like, Baelran with 2 healers is very strong, and Gerda is one of the best allies for Baelran. Now, Indris is great because he attacks all 3 enemies at the same time. So he's attacking every single one of your units at the same time. But if you have healers, if you have tanky heroes, Indris is just not able to get enough done. And, you know, if they go for Cry, our Baelran's gonna, okay, he goes for Kordan. Kordan's smart. Kordan's a very strong hero. But like, I think with all the healing that we're gonna have, we should be fine. So what I want to do here is I want to basically position in a way, obviously we want Gerda to jump up first, and we want Gerda to be tanking the aggro from the enemy team. And that is the whole plan. So we want to have it maybe something like this. And Gerda's going to tank the Kordan ultimate, and then we're just going to have the healing from Smokey, the healing from Gerda's field, and basically that's what we're going to have to work with. I could have put Baelran in front of Gerda, actually. Maybe I should have done that, but anyway, we're going to get okay, we just need Baelran to ascend, and is it, okay, we're going to get one ascension, perfect. If we get the double ascension, it's game over. There's nothing the enemy can do when you have a double ascended, or they can do something, but it's very tough. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's close, actually. It's pretty close. Oh, that was actually way too close. I thought after the double ascension would have been really safe, but the Odie mark was pretty crazy. Smokey is not the ideal healer for Baelran. I think our position could have been slightly better as well, but it does show you basically having a healer comp with Baelran is also a really strong strategy you can use. So there we go. We just showed you basically Silven double with 2 temporary buffers. We showed you Baelran with double healer. Okay, they're gonna get the first pick. There is Tilaya available here, but don't worry if the first pick of the enemy is Tilaya. There are a bunch of different options you can run. First to Hugin and Xandrock, they're all solid heroes that can work into most comps, so you can pick any one of these, basically whichever comp you're going. There are a lot of actually good options here. It's tough. I don't even know. I don't want to even be the first pick here. He's gonna go for Indris. Okay, so I'm thinking Tilaya plus Foresto, because the enemy is gonna have a tough time breaking through my Tilaya. There's a lack of true damage dealers in this lineup, so I think I'm just gonna go for Tilaya plus Foresto. And then whatever he leaves me as a final option, because Foresto's going to wall off and tank for, if they're going to go for Nazwick, you know, more damage, who can potentially kill, or even Odie, potentially they have a chance of killing Tilaya, but they're not going to be able to mark the Tilaya because we're going to have Foresto up front. And I would be happy picking Xandrock, picking Hugin, both are good options. And even if he doesn't leave either of those for me, I could even go for Valara. Probably worst case. Yeah, I mean, Hugin and Xandrock are both strong. I wouldn't be surprised if he did pick them. He goes for Leica. I wonder if he ran out of time, because he did go down to the wire, and Leica is a temporary buffer, so if you're running Perseus, if you're running Silven, then you can use Leica. I think I'm just gonna go Xandrock. There's no reason not to go Xandrock, right? Yeah, because I don't think the enemy is gonna have it, because they don't have true... Indris doesn't have true damage, right? Yeah, so they're gonna be in trouble here. We're gonna go for Tilaya on the energy boosting panel, and we're gonna go for Xandrock behind the Foresto illusion just to get that buff. Yeah, Foresto is a really good tank. He works in a lot of comps, same with Xandrock, and you provide those temporary buffs for your allies, your team, and that HP boost. And Tilaya is gonna be, unless the enemy has true damage, Tilaya will not be taken down, and Tilaya is gonna kill the entire enemy team. Can even 1v3 the entire enemy team. So yeah, this is showing you an example of a Tilaya comp. So even though this was not really planned, we've shown you basically Silven comp with 2 temporary buffers. We've shown you okay, so we're taking some damage, but yeah, they don't have the true damage to actually break through Tilaya's shield, so even if the rest of the team died, Tilaya was going to carry it there. But we've shown you now a Tilaya comp, and we've shown you Baelran with double healers, even though those healers, Smokey is not the optimal healer. Okay guys, so we have another match here. We're going to be the second pick. We have Xandrock. Oh, Silven. Yeah, whenever you see Silven, you're looking for temporary buffers. The thing is, he didn't pick Silven. You know, he could go for Kordan Perseus, which is very scary. I'm tempted to honestly maybe pick Perseus Xandrock, because Xandrock is a temporary buffer for Perseus, and we have Ravion here as well, potentially. The thing is, if I pick Silven Xandrock, which is also really strong, we're going to then need a front line. I'm definitely picking Xandrock so we can lock that one in first. We'll need a front line, because otherwise Kordan is going to nuke my entire team. He could go for Kordan Natsu, and Kordan Natsu is going to be deadly. I think... It's really... Do we have a tank? Is there a tank here? Is it going to be Callan? But Callan's going to get shredded by the true damage. Like, this is so... Is it going to be Timisia tank? I think I have to go... Perseus. I'm going to go Perseus, yeah. And then I guess final pick is going to be Ravion. Because we want another temporary buffer for Perseus, definitely. He might go for Ravion of his own, actually. Yeah, I'm really confused by this lineup, basically, because there are a lot of options, and I'm really scared of, yeah, the Kordan Natsu combo, which is what he's going for. This Natsu is gonna wreck me, but like if we go for double temporary, but we have to go for Ravion here because we have to temporary buff up the Perseus as much as possible. I think I'm just gonna position them as far back as possible. I want Zandrok to actually be the tanker for my team. And I want yeah, I want Zandrok to tank, ideally. But, okay, we're gonna try it. We have the 2 temporary buffs for Perseus, which is exactly what we need. That is gonna take Perseus to the highest level he can be. He's gonna shred through the Callan. It's just a matter of can we kill them before they can kill us, because they're gonna be fast. Okay, we got them. Yeah, so we're gonna run them down. Yeah, Perseus Zandrok is very strong, but you need an added temporary buffer in there, which is the Ravion, and then you can run down enemy teams like that. So now we've shown you a Perseus with 2 buffer comp. That's also very strong. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go for one final match here. We're gonna be first pick. I want to show you a different strategy that you can use. So Damon, like we said, is a flexible hero. He can work in basically any draft. He can work in any team effectively. Indris also is a very strong, but I'm going to go for Damon just because he's strong, and then we can put our comp together around that. Based on what the opponent is going to pick. So they do pick Indris. Damon, the reason he's strong, he frightens enemies. He has a really good temporary buff, and he also has the shielding. So I am thinking we could lean into a diagonal carry comp. Or what if we go for Berial Talene? I've never even, you know, I know Talene and Berial both are fine. I want to see how this is actually going to work because our team is pretty tanky. It also has a reviving potential. And Indris is going to deal damage over time. But as long as we don't get bursted by it, I think we should still be fine. So yeah, this is like kind of like an interesting different type of team comp you can run. We're going to have Damon, I think with the power renewal onto Damon. And I think Damon buffing Berial. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. And we'll have Damon up front because he's going to be shielded. He can take some aggro from the opponents, first of all. And yeah, so Talene has kill threat, but also she has a reviving capability. And same with Berial. He has a reviving capability. So that's basically what we're going off of here. So Damon has a shielding. He's shielded up. He gets off the ultimate, and that deals pretty high damage. And it's just going to knock them out. So yeah, I don't know. That it's just I think we're going to do one more match. Try to do another competitive match. Okay, so we're going to be second pick, Theodore. Always watch for Theodore. Theodore Cryonaya. If he leaves Theodore and Cryonaya up, we're definitely picking it. Because that's game over. Energy boosting with Cryonaya is... Okay, he goes for Cryonaya. Smart. We have to go for Theodore. We don't have a choice. And I think I'm going to go for Tilaya. There's no true damage. There's no true damage here. As far as I can see. Cryonaya, like, yeah, we're going Theodore Tilaya because you need to deny the enemy energy boosting with the Cryonaya. Like, Rowan can energy boost, Theodore can energy boost. You cannot give that to the other opponent because you are going to get destroyed then. We can go for Nazuk is a very strong carry. I want to go for Nazuk if he doesn't pick it. If he does pick it, whatever, we can go with something else. We can go with even Odie. Odie also good carry with the energy boost. He's going to be able to almost instant ult. And Tilaya, she's going to be basically untouchable. So Brutus is not what they need. I think I might go for Odie here because Odie can mark and bypass the immunity of Brutus. Rather than if we go for Nazuk, he can't do that. So we're going to be stuck attacking. So he goes for Nazuk. Yeah, we're going to go for Odie. I think we're fine. Nazuk sometimes has the potential, the firepower into Tilaya to kill her, but I don't... Honestly, I don't see that happening. Now, is it fine? Yeah, I think we can go up. We can move up a bit. And we're going to go for this positioning. So, Theodore's going to be up front, boosting energy of Odie. Odie's going to lock onto Brutus most likely, get off an ultimate quickly. We're going to execute the Brutus. And Tilaya's just here, basically. She's charging up her energy, and once her ult goes off, she's going to be in good shape. So, we get the Odie ultimate off. Boom. Brutus is down. And then Odie's just going to work down the line. And, okay, so Kryna is going to get an ultimate, but... yeah, it doesn't kill Tilaya. I didn't know for sure, but usually in my past experience as well, Cryonite cannot kill Tilaya through the shield and then the regeneration of the shield. So, like, I wasn't really at all worried about the Cryonite getting off an ultimate. If we were worried about that, then, you know, Tilaya wouldn't have maybe been the best choice. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do another match. I don't know. I'm having fun. And basically, the more matches we do, the more combos we can show and demonstrate. So, I have to, there's so many temporary buffers. There's Hugin, Pheromore, Damon. I have to go for Silven. Because even if he denies me 2 temporary buffers, I'm going to get at least 1. And Silven is like the king with, yeah, it's game over. Like, he's giving me 2 temporary buffers with Silven. Tilaya is if you see an enemy Silven with a temporary buff, there's no point of picking Tilaya because Tilaya is going to get blown up. Like, and so you need to then go away from that Tilaya comp. Like, this is the thing. Tilaya is strong when there's no true damage. When there's true damage, she's basically useless. Nara could pull my Silven, but yeah, I should have positioned. I wasn't even paying much attention. Nara could pull my Silven, but she does. She pulls the Hugin. Okay, so that's fine. But yeah, we're gonna shred them. I was thinking maybe I could have positioned Damon like in an awkward position to counter the Nara, but yeah. So like basically, what this video is probably teaching you. Always do Silven and 2 temporary buffers if that's available. Okay, we're pick 1. This guy, 4,174, he's rank 20. Yeah, he has a tough district. Okay, so we have Zandrok, we have Kordan, but who is going to be our carry? We have Indris. You know, if he goes for Kordan, I can go for Dunlingr to block his Kordan ultimate. I'm going to go for Zandrok. Zandrok is just always a solid character that can go with basically anything. So that's why I'm going for Zandrok. Yeah, he goes for Kordan and just like, both of these are strong and like individually, again, probably some of the strongest characters. I need to go, I think, for Dunlingr to block the ultimate of Kordan. That's my plan. And Dunlingr Diagonal. Dunlingr Diagonal. Do we do that? Dunlingr Diagonal. Mikola? I don't know what we're doing here. We're gonna do something crazy. Basically, I just want Dunlingr to prevent the Kordan from insta-ulting, because then the Kordan insta-ult is devastating. But we need to have Dunlingr positioned in a way that he's safe, because we want basically the Zandrok to be tanking. So I am gonna position like we have here. Like here. Yeah, because okay, so we're blocking the ultimate of Kordan. That's big. Indris is still going to be nuking us right from the beginning. And Kordan, but Kordan will not really be able to do much. So we just need to keep Dunlingr alive. So the bell is still active. Okay, do we get an ult? Okay, oh, we just nuked the back line. We just nuked the back line and now we're done. We're going to win. Okay, so Daniel was in a good position, able to hit both of the backline targets. We were able to deal with them before even Dunlingr went down. But you guys seeing Dunlingr is squishy. In this game mode, like, because of the stat, like, rebalancing and everything on the characters, Dunlingr is hit really hard. So, like, you only use him for that ult block. So we have Tilaya, and there's not much true damage. So oh no, this Perseus Ravion. So I actually wanted to pick Tilaya. We go for Perseus Ravion and we're going to shut him down. So that he's in a difficult situation. He has a high rank. He knows what he's doing. He goes for Tilaya. So we're going to go for Perseus Ravion. Maybe Perseus Kordan. We're definitely going for Perseus. I want Kordan and Ravion both. But they have Dunlingr. I'm going Perseus, I'm going Ravion, because if he goes Kordan, I'm going to go Dunlingr and prevent his Kordan ult. So, yeah. Yeah, he goes for Kordan, yeah. I mean, I want Kordan too. We could go for Faye. Faye is a temporary buffer. Faye onto Perseus. It's not the best temporary buffer, but basically 2 temporary buffs onto Perseus. Is that better, or is it better for us to Dunlingr block the Kordan ult? Because the Kordan ult is deadly, right? It might be better to Dunlingr block the Kordan ult. I don't know. It's either Dunlingr block the Kordan ult, or it's we just go for a Faye. But I think like Faye is just way too scary. So we need to protect the Dunlingr. That's the ultimate priority. Wait, why? Yeah, we want this one to Perseus. And yeah, we just want to protect the Dunlingr. That's the key thing. Because as long as Dunlingr is alive, Kordan can't cast ultimate. My Perseus can. We have 1 temporary buff, which is not great for Perseus, honestly. But like, because we're blocking the Kordan ult, I think they're going to lack damage. And we can run down the Tilaya. We just need an ultimate off of Perseus. Come on. Okay, we're 3v1. We have the true damage from Perseus. Tilaya gets off an ult. We get it. We got it. So there you go. Basically, this is picking Dunlingr to counter Kordan. This is a key counter, basically, pick. And even though our team is weaker, their team is even more weaker by basically shutting off the Kordan. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully it is helpful and gives you a good look into basically, you know, the synergies with heroes, the counter pick options, and how you can rank up. And then you can apply this as well to the betting. The fortune pick is basically, the betting is going to be very similar. You can then look at comps which have like, you know, Silven with 2 temporary buffers and basically say it's probably a guaranteed win, or Baelran with double healer. But anyway, guys, hopefully this is helpful. Good luck on this final day. And if you have any more tips, feel free to share them in the comment section down below. And as always, much appreciated. But thank you guys all so much for watching. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment. And you can actually bookmark this link in your browser. And whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.